Hello everyone, today we will discuss how to use VFD MS300, Delta VFD MS300 in PLC mode. So in Delta VFD we can use the VFD in PLC mode. How we can do this one and how we can programming, today we will discuss with you. I'm using Delta VFDSoft and I'm using also ASPSoft to both I'm using to explain how to use VFD in PLC mode. So for this one I have one cable. This one is USB. So in COM port 10. Okay, I will show you where is this one, my ports. In device manager you can see here I have two ports. So one port COM10, that one is my USB, so a printed cable for the communicating between two Delta VFDSoft and inverter MS300, and another USB COM port 8, so this one is for communication between two ASPSoft and VFD. So here first here, so I'm using port 10, just test. This one is found. Okay, just this one. This is my first communication. For the ASPSoft you need to open COMGR. So this one I can open for you. Okay, no need because I have already. So this is port 4 and ASCII, the baud rate and data length. So this parameter we can use from here. Okay, just communication address and also baud rate, transmission speed and protocol. So I'm using here. Okay, just I can show you here parameter. 900. Okay. Communication address from me is 1 0 1 9.6. So this one baud rate and protocol is 2 is means half the 7 event 1. Okay, just in COMGR I'm using this. From the station address you need to put here in COMGR you need to put VFD station address. So parameter 0900. So 9 in this parameter need to use. Sorry, this one, station address one. Okay, first if I'm doing auto detect, so detect. Okay, now inverter is connecting here. I'm no need to say, but one thing's more, you need to go. So what behavior and other things, important things here. First step for the starting. We communicating already, and if you need to push in mode here 5 times to go to the PLC. If you saw here, there is PLC is 0. So if you put in PLC 0, so PLC mode is not functioning. If you put in PLC 1, so your drive is working in PLC mode and run. And if you put in 2, so this one is in PLC mode, you drive working in PLC mode and in stop. So first for the program for here for ASPSoft, first need to put your drive in PLC mode, maybe in run or stop mode. For example, now I'm putting in stop mode, PLC 2. Okay, after you need to go to communication. I use this USB, this drive, and station address, so don't confuse here. If you put VFD station address, so you cannot connect. So for example, if I'm putting here 1, okay, and I'm going system information, so it's communication error key. You need to go parameter 935. Okay, this is PLC address. So here I don't confuse this. This is the PLC address, and that one is 900. That was VFD station address. For example, and this one, this was the VFD station address, and also this one is PLC station. If you are using in PLC mode, so you need to in ASPSoft or WPLSoft, you need to use this station address. So don't put together in one number. For example, VFD and station address, you need to don't put for example 1. So need to different. Need to change to different. So if you check, so for me is 10. I'm going to communication, and first you need to put in PLC mode, and after you need to use drive and PLC station. Okay, now I'm going to system information. So now you can see it's connecting. So VFD MS300 station address 10. So another parameters. Okay, now I'm communicating between ASPSoft and also VFD MS300. What we have here, we go by the manual. For example, here after when you put in PLC mode, what we have here, okay, IO mapping. So here first if we go to the wiring, here we have in VFD MS300 we have 7 digital input and 3 digital output, so 1 and 2, this one. And you can, this is relay output, and this 2 is transistor output. So we have 7 digital input and 3 output, also 1 analog input and 1 analog output. Okay, if we go to IO mapping, you can see here ME1 in VFD, so in program this one is X0 and ME2 is X1. Also go to ME7, this one is X6. About the output, digital outputs, Y0, this one is relay output. Our relay output in VFD, first transistor output, this one is Y3 and second Y4. So you need to don't confuse this thing. So for example, if you are using another one in MS300, you cannot do nothing. So it's not understanding which output you are using there. So after IO mappings, you need to go to the command. Which command we can use here? For example, I'm just searching this one. First one is read and write parameter. So I already made program before. First one is writing parameter and second one is read parameter. We can go to online. I already transferred program into the VFD. Now we can go to online. For example, if I'm read, I want to read this parameter. Parameter 0100. So which one is this parameter? We can go there and we can check 01 and 00. 0100. So now you can see this is a maximum frequency, maximum output frequency. This one is 45 hertz. I'm changing by VFD now. by the hardware. 0 1 0 0. Now I will change to, for example, okay, 46.6. okay, you can see here in software. So why is not changing? It's changing, but here I need to, it's not reading. Here is change already, but here is not reading. Off and on again. Because PLC mode here is stop. Okay, so what we make mistake, first you need to, in hardware you need to go PLC 5 times. I'm going mode, I'm going to PLC, and I will change PLC 2 to PLC 1. So PLC 2 was stop, mode PLC and stop PLC 1. okay, now you can see now it's changing. Okay, I will change again. 0 1 0. I will change to 14 again. 45. Okay, there. Now you can see here. We can read the parameters. So by this command rpr, so read parameter, we can read. So what we have here, we have two parameters here, S1 and S2. S1 is which address parameter. So you need to first write address. For example, here, so in this one is 16 address, 0100. So this means parameter 100 and subparameter 00. Okay, where we need to write this parameter. So where we need to move this parameter. So we want to move to D1. So register D1. So so here we have two, S1 and S2. Okay, another comment, this one is write parameters. So, and also we can write parameters. For example, now I will change this parameter to maximum frequency. I want to change to 40 hertz. Okay, so this one. Now you can see here reading directly is changed also here. But one thing important here in writing parameter. So this sentence, if you want to write parameters, don't write too much, because some memory, there is some limit for the writing, and you make maybe you make mistake for the memory, and memory is not working. For this one, if you are using writing parameter, be careful for the writing. Okay, this is the two command of writing and reading parameters. Another memory. Okay, we go here. For example, which memory? So before we say we have one list that wait please, I will show you one table, important memory and registers here. Okay, now you can see this is the important memory for the inverter. So when you are using inverter in PLC mode, so this one memory, and also this one is registers. You can use this one. From where I writing this, you need to understand from this table. Important, this one is M1025 and M1040 and M1026. This one. This two we are using for the run and stop, and this one for the direction. Okay. And also there is one example here how to change the frequency. First we will change the frequency, after we will run and stop, because now I don't have the frequency in my VFD. I just want to change. Okay, after I will explain you the frequency command. For example, I just want 25 Hertz. Okay, now if mode, okay, if I on M1040, so what is happening now? You look because if you seeing in the looking in the inverter, you can see the PLC mode and stopper now is blinking, and when again I make on, now you can also understand. So VFD is running and my motor also is running here. You can see that I have frequency and current also. If I see I on M3, so this memory M1026, direction is changing. How it looks? Okay, just I want to give some acceleration because it's dangerous directly changing the direction. Okay, now again I will come back to forward. Looks how it's happening. So this is for the direction, this memory. Okay, stop. About the frequency command, what we have here, just also three parameters we have: S0, S1, S2 and S3. So S1, this one is frequency, S2, this one is acceleration time, and S3, this one is deceleration time. Okay, also another parameter, this parameter you need to remember if you are in parameter 0933. Okay, here 09 33. This is PLC frequency, PLC command. Okay, if you put 0, so when you off the frequency command, for example here, your frequency is not changing, so that one is remaining your frequency, your last frequency command. If you're changing to 1, so when you off this command, also frequency feeling down to 0. So don't allowing inverter to run, frequency making 0. So this one is for the frequency memory, if you want to keep or if you want to directly come to the 0. This was about the frequency command. So first we will discuss digital inputs, outputs, and after we will go to analysis. About the IO mapping, we also say, so M01, this one is X0. For example, I have one switch, two-side switch I'm using for the X0 and X1. Now I switch on X1. So now you can also understand the relay output. So this one is Y0, this was the relay output. So how okay, another output. Okay, this one is digital input and output. About the analog, there is a register, so D10 and 28, so 10, 28. This one is analog input, and I'm using here one potentiometer for here. I'm using one potentiometer. I'm using AVI input, voltage input, analog input, and after okay, just I'm reading this one. After I will move this this analog input to analog output. I will write also to analog output this voltage. Okay, now I'm changing my, okay, I'm doing reading, okay, and also I want to write here. I'm changing my potentiometer here. You can see if the maximum, this one is 10 volt, 0, and half also, this one is 5 volt. Also you can read and write this analog input and output. So this is very interesting thing in delta VFD. So you can use one inverter in one VFD in PLC mode. So we have digital input output, we have analog input output, and so we have memory for the programming here, and also every command you can do easily here. Also by the manual you can understand, you can do any command, so what you have in the PLC, and so you can do here. So this was for you. If this one is helping, I'm also happy for this one, how I explained you about these things. Okay, good luck.